Welcome, dear viewers, to a journey through time. Before us lies a vast tapestry, woven from countless lives and events. History is often seen as past events, confined to textbooks and ruins. To understand the present and future, we must explore yesterday's echoes. Join us as we explore 25 pivotal events that shaped humanity. Few empires have cast a shadow as long as Rome. Weakened by internal strife, economic woes, and barbarian invasions, the Roman Empire fractured into a mosaic of kingdoms. This marked the end of an era, ushering in the Middle Ages. From its ashes, new seeds were sown: feudalism, Christianity, and new cultural identities. On the windswept fields of Runnymede, in the year 1215, a profound shift in power unfolded. King John of England, facing a rebellion, reluctantly sealed the Magna Carta. It established that even a king was subject to the law. Its impact resonates in constitutions worldwide. Few journeys have been as momentous as those by Christopher Columbus. In 1492, financed by Spain, he sailed westward across the Atlantic, seeking a new route to the east. Columbus's arrival in the Americas began an era of global exchange, igniting exploration, colonization, and the exchange of ideas, goods, and diseases. The 16th century saw a seismic shift in faith. Martin Luther's 95 Theses sparked the Protestant Reformation, questioning centuries of dogma. The Reformation fueled political intrigue, wars, and reshaped Europe's map. From the heart of 18th century Britain, a revolution began to stir. The Industrial Revolution had begun. New machines transformed production. Factories drew people to industrial cities. This brought prosperity for some, but also hardship. In the grip of British colonialism, a spirit of defiance burned in the hearts of American colonists. The American Revolution was a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of ideals. From this revolution rose a new nation, the United States of America, founded on democracy and individual rights. Its birth sent shockwaves, inspiring revolutions and shaping modern democracy. As the 18th century ended, France, burdened by inequality and turmoil, stood on the brink of change. The French Revolution erupted in 1789, shaking the old order. The monarchy was overthrown, and liberty, equality, and fraternity became rallying cries. The revolution's path was tumultuous, marked by progress and bloodshed, yet its ideals inspired movements for change across Europe and beyond. For centuries, slavery cast a dark shadow over humanity. The abolitionist movement, driven by moral conviction, gained momentum in the 18th and 19th centuries. From Frederick Douglass's denunciations to Harriet Tubman's work on the Underground Railroad, voices rose to demand justice. Slowly, nation by nation, the chains of slavery were broken, affirming human dignity and equality. Imagine a world starved for knowledge, where books were rare and precious objects, copied by hand and accessible only to a privileged few. This was the world before Johannes Gutenberg's printing press. In the mid-15th century, Gutenberg's invention, utilizing movable type, democratized information, fueling a revolution in literacy and learning that shapes our world today. Twice in the 20th century, the world plunged into global conflict, leaving an indelible scar on humanity. World War I, born from alliances and miscalculations, shattered peace and brought unprecedented bloodshed. World War II, even more devastating, witnessed the Holocaust, atomic age, and a global struggle against tyranny. These conflicts reshaped the geopolitical landscape, leading to the rise of superpowers and the Cold War. In the early 20th century, Russia, a vast empire riddled with inequality, became a breeding ground for revolution. The 1917 Russian Revolution, marked by the Bolsheviks' seizure of power, sent shockwaves across the world. The Soviet Union, born from the Tsarist regime's ashes, became a major world player, spreading communism and fueling Cold War rivalry. For millennia, humans gazed up at the moon, dreaming of the day we might reach out and touch its surface. That dream became a reality in 1969 with the Apollo 11 mission. Neil Armstrong's words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," echoed around the globe as he became the first human to set foot on the lunar surface. The Apollo missions captured the world's imagination and advanced our understanding of the universe. For nearly 3 decades, the Berlin Wall stood as a stark symbol of division, separating East and West Berlin, communist and capitalist ideologies. In 1989, the winds of change swept through Europe, eroding the Iron Curtain's foundations. The fall of the Berlin Wall marked the Cold War's end, signifying democracy's triumph over communism and paving the way for a new era of hope. From the shadows of the Middle Ages, a new dawn emerged in Europe, the Renaissance. It was a time of extraordinary cultural awakening, rediscovery of classical learning, and a flowering of art, literature, and science. Humanism, emphasizing human potential and achievement, challenged old dogmas and inspired innovation. The Renaissance celebrated human potential, creativity, innovation, and the pursuit of knowledge. In the mid-14th century, a terrifying plague swept across Europe, leaving a trail of death and devastation. The Black Death killed 1/3 of Europe's population, causing panic, social upheaval, and economic collapse. Yet, from the ashes, Europe began to rebuild, leading to social and economic changes that shaped history. Few discoveries in medical history have had as profound an impact as penicillin. In 1928, Alexander Fleming's chance observation revolutionized medicine. This led to penicillin, the first antibiotic. Penicillin's ability to combat bacterial infections was miraculous, saving countless lives and ushering in a new era. In the face of segregation and systemic racism, a powerful movement for equality emerged. The Civil Rights Movement. From Rosa Parks's defiant act on a segregated bus, to Martin Luther King Jr.'s message of nonviolent resistance, the movement challenged a nation. The March on Washington, where King delivered his "I Have a Dream" speech, galvanized the nation. The movement's legacy continues to inspire global struggles for equality and justice. From the mid-20th century onward, the digital revolution transformed the world. Driven by the transistor, integrated circuit, and personal computer, the digital age ushered in new information, communication, and connectivity. The digital revolution reshapes our world, creating opportunities and challenges, and raising questions about work, privacy, and the fabric of society. After World War II's devastation, a new hope emerged: the United Nations. Founded in 1945, the UN aimed to prevent future wars and build a peaceful world. Despite challenges, it promotes peace, provides aid, and addresses global issues. Imagine a world without instant communication, where messages traveled at the speed of a horse-drawn carriage or a ship crossing the ocean. This was the world before Alexander Graham Bell's invention, the telephone. In 1876, Bell's invention transmitted the human voice over long distances, revolutionizing business, facilitating personal connections, and transforming the way we live, work, and interact with each other. For centuries, women were denied the right to vote. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, a powerful movement emerged, demanding equal rights and suffrage for women. Led by courageous women, the suffrage movement fought for their voices to be heard. Their struggle led to the ratification of the 19th Amendment in 1920, granting women the right to vote. The suffrage movement was a triumph for equality and a testament to the power of collective action. In 1453, the fall of Constantinople sent shockwaves through the medieval world, marking the end of the Byzantine Empire and the rise of the Ottoman Turks. This event shifted the balance of power with profound cultural and political consequences. It also impacted Western Europe, contributing to the Renaissance as Byzantine scholars fled westward, carrying ancient texts that sparked a revival of classical learning. In the 18th century, a powerful intellectual movement swept through Europe, challenging traditional authority and emphasizing reason, individualism, and human progress: the Enlightenment. Philosophers like John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Immanuel Kant questioned norms, advocating for liberty, natural rights, and separation of powers. The Enlightenment's impact was profound, influencing revolutions in America and France, inspiring social and political reform, and shaping modern thought on government, rights, and the pursuit of knowledge. In 1953, a discovery revolutionized our understanding of life, the structure of DNA, the molecule carrying genetic information. James Watson and Francis Crick at Cambridge University unveiled the double helix structure of DNA, unlocking heredity's secrets. This pivotal discovery ushered in molecular biology, forever changing our understanding of life's blueprint. For decades, South Africa endured the brutal system of apartheid, denying basic human rights to the black majority. Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years, became a symbol of resistance. In 1994, apartheid ended after years of struggle and negotiations. Nelson Mandela was elected South Africa's first black president, marking a historic triumph over oppression. As we conclude our journey through time, we are reminded that history is not merely dates and events, but a living tapestry woven from countless lives and choices. By understanding the forces that shaped our world, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in history. Thank you for joining me on this extraordinary expedition through time.